And welcome back to another episode of the Eric Bernal Show here at 50 Shades of Rose. We are here, and we have some people in the back. As always, I'm Eric Bernal. Like, comment, subscribe, as the whores say, which are YouTubers, is what I mean. Whores as YouTubers, men mostly. Men are awful, and I only say that because there's a bunch of women in front of me.
Happy Women's
As
Month.
always, happy Women's Month. We have Gatsby, the artist, in the building. Gatsby.
What up, what up, what up?
All right. And then as the return, Tyler Morris is back. How you doing, Tyler Morris?
Back by popular demand. I'm
Put
doing
her
great.
Instagram right here. Now we are here. We are accompanied. We have, obviously, people in the restaurant. We want to shout out Justin Massey, the owner of 50 Shades of Rose. But we want to send a special shout out to Monica, who is getting married. That's right. And they said if we didn't say that they would burn the place down. So we're going to go ahead and get her a shot. Can we get the bride-to-be a shot of whatever? All right.
Nice.
Yeah, these
Let
women,
it be known, Eric actually does like women.
Yeah. That's
Crazy.
what they're saying these days. Look.
He actually doesn't hate women. You heard it here first.
You.
You should know this too.
All right, so it's been a while since we had you back on the pod.
Immediately.
It's been a while since we had.
It's been a minute.
Oh, she's hilarious. She's a stand-up comedian, actually.
I'm funny.
So, yeah, something that you don't hear every day.
Tyler M. Comedy.
Tyler M. Comedy.
Hey, Gatsby, I never even said to put on the theme music. All right, put on the theme music
Let's
now.
run it.
The AZ is SVO. Jokes aside, the realest when you hear it coming from the Eric Bernal Show. Is Scottsdale. Very own. Get your phone and hear a call. We going up now.
And we're back.
She said she liked my hat.
We have a very
Gotta read the hat.
interactive crowd here today. It is like Maury Show, Jerry Springer type of deal. But Tyler, we haven't had you on in a while.
It's been a
you
minute.
know, you've been doing things, traveling, going to Aspen, Colorado.
I did do that. Fuck Aspen, by the way.
Which is something I wanted to talk to you about anyways. But, you know, we did miss you. I did explain on a previous podcast that, you know, you are a busy person. You are doing things. You're juggling. And you're kind of burning at both ends of both ends of the rope. Is that what it is?
Yeah, whatever it is.
Whatever
yeah,
it is.
definitely that, for sure.
So, you know, you've been killing it. No, I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
You've been doing your thing. And, you know, we weren't sure when you're going to be back, but we made it work today. We had to bring the podcast to Scottsdale because otherwise she won't show up. So, and that's just the way it is. So what's new? What's going on? What's popping?
Well, I've been working a whole lot. I'm fucking tired. Literally all the time. I don't sleep ever. I don't even know how I'm alive right now.
I noticed
don't
that you're
even feel
only
like a
looking
real
at this
person.
camera.
I know.
So whatever.
I don't know what to do. I'm
She likes
sorry.
the close-up.
It's gonna be a lot of.
And you should know this
it's gonna
too.
It's gonna be a lot of double chin going on.
Whatever. Oh, don't tell me that.
For me. 'Cause
Oh.
you're looking at it.
Okay, whatever.
Oh,
Anyway.
which I am still using the jaw exercise machine,
Not the jazzercise.
and it's working. It really is working.
Good for you.
Before we get into a lot of things, I will be performing March 29th, March 30th at the Desert Ridge Improv with Justin Silva. If we could put Justin Silva's Instagram somewhere here. Don't hide Tyler completely. And as always, when we have Tyler, we always post a picture of her. We'll go to the fit in a little bit, but go ahead and just put some obscure thing of her, you know, what the men want. Put it up there, right there. You're going to photobomb? So what you experienced right there was a bachelorette party, very famously here in Scottsdale, Arizona. Scottsdale has been the go-to place to cheat on your significant other before the marriage. So, look, statistics don't fall from the sky. So, hey.
No, they fall from your brain.
Shout out to your last hurrah, and I hope the future woman in my life is not going to do that. No, I once said that if the girl I'm going to marry has a party where they all wear wigs is when I call off the wedding. If you wear a wig to your bachelorette party, I know that I already knew I was with somebody that's mentally ill because she's marrying me, but now I know that she won't be able to take care of me. I have to get somebody to take care of her.
Well, I feel like at least if she's wearing a wig, you know she's not going to be fucking cheating, because who the fuck is going to want to fuck a girl in a blue wig?
That is a good Hey, that's a good point.
Like,
but let's talk
pick
about.
one.
Let's
You either
talk,
want her to cheat or you want her to wear a fucking blue wig. Pick one.
I'm sure there's other choices.
No, there's no
way
in
more.
between.
What-
There's
She
no
can
in
only
This
between.
is the
think in Scottsdale
Scottsdale
terms.
brain. This is the Scottsdale
She
brain.
can only
guys.
think in Scottsdale terms.
Anyways, but yeah, so let's go ahead and put Tyler's fit of the week, and you'll send Gatsby something. Fit that you were happy about wearing.
All of them. Every
All
single
of
one.
them. There was one that did get some.
Oh, should I send that one? The belt?
Yeah.
The belt.
Now let me tell you
That one was
how
wild.
unwell my friend is. You know how people wear belts on their waist? She took it to
I wore it
a
on my
whole
tits.
other level. She wrapped them around her.
I wore it as a
boobs,
shirt,
which then
which was a statement. It
a
was
statement that you can't hold
And
me
everyone
down.
loved
Only I
it.
can.
It loved it. Everyone loved it.
Any nip slips?
No,
Oh, good for you.
it was very secure. I mean, I
Good.
buckled it tight enough. It was on there.
You know what it is? That some girls have huge nipples, so like that's the thing.
It was barely like it was just wide enough to cover. Any smaller, I couldn't have worn that fit.
And you would
but-
think that
It
she's
was
going
made
to
for
the
her.
VMAs, the Grammys.
No, I was just,
She was
going out on a Friday night in Scottsdale.
Just a Friday.
I don't need any reason.
What to expect here in Scottsdale, Arizona, when you see Tyler Morris serving you a drink or just being rambunctious?
Yeah.
Aspen, Colorado, you'll never go back. You'll
We'll
never
never go back.
return. Let's
No.
talk about that.
Yeah, the people in Aspen fucking suck. They fucking suck.
Hey, if I ever perform out there, whatever. No, it is a lot of
No.
rich, pretentious.
Like I've never
next
been
level rich, though.
I've never been surrounded. No, because like a lot of people in Scottsdale are entitled. They're rude. Whatever. I can deal with Scottsdale entitlement, but Aspen is literally an entire another world. Like the people that live there or were just visiting there are so out of touch with reality. It's actually fucking insane. Like
Yeah.
rich to a point where they are just like the entitlement. I've never been surrounded by so many rude, entitled. Oh my God. I wanted to punch every person that I saw in the face. Like, I think I told you this already. Typically, like when girls go to the bar, they go to the bathroom. Drunk girls in the bathroom, it's like an unwritten rule that you're just nice to the other girls in the bathroom. You automatically
would
make
think.
friends with the girls that are also drunk in the bathroom. So I like went to the bathroom at this bar, and I like came out struggling with my fit. I don't know what the fuck was the problem. My belt, something was going on wrong.
Yeah.
So I like came out of the stall, like hoping that somebody would help me fix whatever was going on. And I'm like, oh my God, my outfit, blah, 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 whatever. This girl literally is like washing her hands. She looks at me, she goes, ugh. And she walks out. And I just like stood there and I was like,
Was she ugly?
she wasn't me.
All right. Whoa. All right.
She wasn't me.
Shots
Hey,
fired.
guys out
Like
there.
not only was I dressed
Shots
better,
fired.
I'm cuter, but like you're gonna look at me crazy.
Yeah, it's like you had the
You might have
nerve.
more money than me, but like
Yeah, that doesn't cure
Whatever.
a six
an Aspen 6.
in Aspen 6. Yeah. You know, I think that made you appreciate Scottsdale a little more.
Oh, 100%. Like, well, and it's crazy to compare like my hometown to Scottsdale to Aspen.
But you can't
now.
compare.
Like,
There's-
well,
yeah.
no, I mean you can, but like coming from where like I come from, like Scottsdale already was like a big difference for me in
Yeah.
terms of like the way that people act and like the entitlement and just the way that people act in general. But then going to Aspen, I'm like, damn, that's an entire different level of entitlement that I've never experienced. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
these people
that's
are, and the
insane.
women there are like wives of very rich
Yeah.
guys. You know what's so crazy sometimes? I've met like rich dudes who are cool, and the wife is a bitch because she's like, yeah, that's my man. That's my guy. Like, you see that? And then, like, obviously she's probably, on her hands and knees sucking his dick for the life that he's provided. But the yin and yang, man. And that's why I tell people, man, you gotta always be the person you are. And money will always just make whatever you are times 10. If you have no money and you're a stupid bitch, you're gonna be a stupid bitch with no money. If you have a lot of money and you're a stupid bitch, well, you're always gonna be a stupid bitch. This is the way you are. If you're a good person, caring, etc., that is the way those things play out. And for whatever reason, it was kind of a good thing that you experienced that. Just be like, yo, these, it's not all the hype that people think it is.
Yeah, no. And I think for me too, it's like I don't
Do you
care
even
how
like
much money.
skiing?
I wish we would have gone snowboarding. I've only been snowboarding once in my life, but I would have wanted to go. We went for a festival, and so that was like the whole point of going. But I wish we would have gone snowboarding. I feel like But for me, if I was gonna go anywhere like with the intention of going like for the snow or like to snowboard, ski, whatever, I would not go back to Aspen. I would go literally anywhere else that has snow. I would not go back to Aspen unless I was a fucking millionaire. But even then,
I heard Russia's
even
a really
then.
good place this time of year. That's what they say. No, so, you know, we're going to go ahead and Gatsby, can you put up, I've been sober for I think 160 days now, if we do the math,
Wow.
when this will come out. You know, what I like about the scene, say what you want, you know, a lot of people go, I bet you people are pressuring you to drink. That's kind of the opposite. They're kind of rooting me on or whatever. And let's go ahead and address the obvious. I'm hotter now. I don't know where it came from. I just know I worked very hard at it. I am a dime. I'm a man dime. I'm the pink starburst. I am the one.
the one.
And everyone should start acting accordingly. No.
You're fulfilling a prophecy.
Yeah. Look, here's the thing. I'm only turning exteriorly what I am internally. I'll learn words one day. And that's just what it is.
Okay.
Look, dude, I'm no different. You know, it is tough being hot. You know, me and Tyler, you know, we're in the same
It's
class.
a hard job, but someone's got to do it.
It is a very hard thing. Just being
I love
just
what I do.
damn
I
right
love what I do.
attractive. You wake up in the morning, and sometimes you go, God, why did you do this to me? What
It's not
is
for the
it?
week.
It is not for the week. Being good looking is not for. No, but on a serious note, there is something about being good looking, and I've always said this plenty of times at that interview with Morgan Freeman. The girl goes, "Oh my gosh, do you know who you are? Like, oh, you're the best. You're the best actor of all time." And he goes, "No, that's God given. I can't take credit for that. For the same reason you can't take credit for being beautiful. You had no say in it, unless she saw doctors." And the thing with all that is, you should treat it as such. Look, nothing wrong tooting your own horn every now and then.
Yeah.
But there are women that are, good looking like Tyler and shit, that are ugly as fuck to me because of the way they act.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
They think they're hot shit, and once you know, what makes a girl so hot sometimes is the fact that she doesn't act like she's so hot. A guy who's good looking and also level-headed and grounded, that's an attractive trait.
I will say that all
Yep.
the time. I don't care how attractive you are. If your personality is ugly, you are ugly.
Yeah, if your personality is
ugly.
3, you're 3, as that meme went. But let's talk about it. You know, you're back in the scene. You're a single woman here in Scottsdale, Arizona, and you're growing every day. How is the dating scene right now for you?
It's not. The dating scene is not, period. No, I unfortunately, I hate to report this news. I was celibate for 3 months, and
Okay.
I folded 2 nights ago.
Jeez.
And I regret it a lot. Actually, no, I don't regret it. The experience it reminded me exactly why I went celibate. The entire point of me going celibate was because I was tired of fucking losers having access to me when they didn't do anything to prove that they deserved to have that access to me. So basically this experience that I had the other night, I needed to get it out of my system for sure. I don't regret it. I'm glad I did it because I got it out of my system, and it was a perfect reminder of why I went celibate, which is that I'm not going to have sex with anybody unless they have proven that
Yeah.
they deserve that access to me and deserve to experience me in that way. And so I am back on my celibacy journey,
Yeah.
even though I folded after
Hey,
3 months.
Let's
So
do a round of applause for that. If we can put
Thank
that
you,
in
thank
there,
you,
we
thank
go.
you.
You know, look, that's something I've been searching for you to just say on your own for a while.
Yeah.
And it's cool. It's good. You look, the reason, and we've had conversations off camera, where I'm just like,
today.
today, where I'm just like,
Not for the content.
you need to go through that. You know, it's necessary to fuck up. I think it's, you know, it's like same thing when like parents let their kids fall from riding a bike. It's because they need to learn that way. You know
I was
what I
going to
mean?
say something, but I'm not going to say
But you learn from riding some dick. So
That's what I was going to say.
I can
knew
read
it.
your mind.
We all knew it. I mean,
That's literally what I was going to
low
say.
hanging
Look,
fruit.
Damn, we
but,
might have
hey.
the same brain.
Tyler got dick down to find dignity. You know what I mean? And
God, the experience was just. Can I just. Ugh.
Let's talk to this camera.
if you are a man and you are nutting, putting your fucking DNA on a woman, clean it up. The fucking bare minimum respect and decency that you can do is fucking clean it up.
They
Clean
teach
it
you in
up,
kindergarten,
please.
when you make a mess, you clean
Jesus
it up.
fucking Christ!
So
don't you ever nut on a woman and be like, here's a fucking towel. No, God.
That's hilarious.
Look, that's why I always have dude wipes at the house. You know.
No, he literally threw a fucking dude wipe at me.
One time I did that and
That's
said I have to go to work.
No, it's not respectable at all.
No, not throw
Okay,
it
well,
at you.
He literally like dropped it on my stomach, and I was like,
I'm late for work.
You're like, I'll take it from here. I think the funniest part of the whole of you telling me that story earlier is that you took a Uber and he asked you to pick him up Dr. Pepper.
no,
Two different kinds,
the worst,
Gatsby.
from start to finish, the entire experience was just disrespect. Not only did I pay for my own Uber at 4 in the fucking morning to go over to this man's house, he asked me to stop and get him a fucking Dr. Pepper, which I did. I spent through my fucking Uber an extra $10 to stop at a gas station and then bought him not one but 2 Dr. Pepper.
Cream soda.
I'm sure it was on a
Dr.
deal
Pepper.
though. I mean, it was like probably 2 for $5.50.
It probably made more sense to buy 2, maybe.
Yeah.
I
know what
don't
I mean?
care. Either way, I fucking went out of my way to do that.
You
And
understand?
then he fucking nut, and then he had the fucking audacity to nut on me and not even want to clean it up.
The man didn't want to get his own Dr. Pepper. You thought he was
God.
going to clean you up.
There is a group of men cheering that man on right here, but
It's the way that I want you to cut all this out immediately.
I'm
I'm like,
not
I've
one of
said
them.
too much. I've said too much.
That will be
People
a
are gonna
clip.
think I'm a
No.
vile human being.
No, you're actually no, Tyler. Here's the thing. You want to know what makes you different than the majority of women, especially on podcasting like this, is because what you just said isn't abnormal to anyone.
No.
Isn't abnormal to anyone. It is the most realist thing you could say. The difference between you and a lot of other people is you have the balls, quote unquote, to say these things. Because guess what? Sometimes you have to release it out and be like, no, fuck this shit.
Yeah, no, and I'm never doing that shit ever. I told you earlier, I needed to do it because, like, after having that experience, I'm never fucking doing that shit again.
Respect.
Yeah.
Not with him, but, like, I'm never.
Nothing
ever.
but respect
Nothing
for that mindset.
wrong with that. I tried surfing one time. Not a fan. You know, so
I'm like, no fucking thank you. I will pass
Look,
a million times.
And you know what? You're saying it all out loud, and I had like this anxiety thing yesterday. No, I had this anxiety thing yesterday, and it kind of caught me out of nowhere. You know, on the background of all these things, you guys know, sad clown syndrome. We're here to make you laugh, but there's other things playing in the background. Always, right? She has to put on a happy face to a bunch of people who want drinks, who are slobbering, attempting to get with her. If they're lame enough, she'll give them their number. But the thing is, you know what? Joe Rogan was interviewing. I saw it today. The guy from King of Queens.
Kevin Smith?
Kevin James. Kevin James. And he said he had anxiety. After 30 years of doing comedy, he had anxiety. He goes, Joe, do you ever get anxiety? Or anything ever enter your mind? He goes, yeah. He goes, what do? I tell it to shut the fuck up.
That's real.
I tell it to shut the fuck up. And honestly, no bullshit. On my way to pick up Tyler, I was like, yo, shut the fuck up. Like, yo, that part of me, shut the fuck up. You're going to stop being like that.
I do that too.
You got to stop being like that. Shut the fuck up. Put on some Coldplay. Play a little Yellow.
Yeah.
Or The Scientist, one of my favorite of all time.
It's an amazing song.
Amazing song. It always calms me down. It makes me tear up.
That's
a
up there with like Purple Rain for me.
Oh, yeah. Purple Rain's an amazing jam. But, you know, it's important, dude. You know, because we'll talk about it. You know, sometimes we think we know what's best, and we don't know it until we try it ourselves. Yep. A kid will try to put their fucking finger in an outlet, right? And the parent has to hit their hand away, maybe not hard.
Yeah.
No, and that part of their, it'll hurt their feelings more than it actually physically hurts them, right? And that's what it is. Like, sometimes experiencing that is someone, or you doing it to yourself, like, no. Now you know. You touch the fire's hot every time. Every time.
Yeah.
But there are people who live in their hell, and that's my new thing after watching Jesse Lee Peterson. Dude, that guy cracks me up. He said, but he, you know, through the madness that he talks about, but there is a part when he goes like, no, there are some people who just love living in their hell. And, you know, there was a hell I lived in, brother. Cocaine,
yeah, me too.
nonstop, up the nose, bro. I was opening for one of the biggest comics in the world, and my nose was bleeding right before showtime.
Yeah, I remember that.
I actually spoke to Giannis Pappas about that, and Giannis was like, whoa, what did you do? I was like, I put some tissue paper up my nose, make sure it wasn't visible. I performed a lot like this, and I was like,
Yeah.
And you know what? Looking back on it, it starts off with embarrassment, and then
Yeah.
it ends with a lesson learned. You
Absolutely.
know, so guess what? And after a certain amount of time, what do we say? Comedy is nothing but tragedy plus time.
Exactly.
After a certain amount of time, you laugh about it, and you go, whatever, cool. It doesn't affect you anymore. But we got to learn from those things. We got to be, Tyler knows I care about it very much. But we once had this conversation where I was like, yo, I'm actually one of your real friends. I'm like a real person.
Yeah.
Not just this great looking man that just is here to be next to me. I'm more than those things. I am more than my high status of a Z-list celebrity in
Z-list celebrity.
In Scottsdale,
is
Arizona.
crazy.
It's enough here.
in Scottsdale, Arizona. So what people can take away from this is if you nut on top of a girl's stomach,
Fucking clean it up.
clean it up.
Have the goddamn decency to clean it up, please, and
Look,
thank you.
Look, every guy has a little $8 fucking H&M shirt that they barely use anymore because it's a
Not
one-time
even that.
use.
Grab a fucking tissue and clean it up. Your
No.
goddamn self. It's
No,
your
you
DNA
deserve
on my
co-
body.
No, you
fucking
deserve,
clean it up.
You deserve soft cotton. you know?
Jesus.
So, not that I don't want to spend more time on guys jizzing on you, but
I have said too much.
no. Here's the thing. All right, if it makes you
The
feel,
world did not need
if it
to
makes
know
you
that
feel better,
men are nutting on my
But
stomach.
it knows now.
I
Like, Mom,
I
please
jizz
don't
on
watch
girls, too.
this.
Who doesn't? Gatsby, you jizz on girls?
Yes.
Yes, right? It happens. Guess what? If you ask
least
them,
you fucking pull
they'll
it
be
out.
like, look, at least that's what I tell her. I'm like, yeah, that first nut was all pre-cum. I just took this Jolly Rancher there and it just made me rock hard for the summer. Which we could talk about jelly-filled donuts at another time. But have you done that, Gatsby? Like you don't want to stop, so you pretend you're not coming. And I mean, I would only do that with a woman that I'm with, really.
Yeah.
And then she's like, all right, let me know. Like, she'll get hers, whatever. And then be like, all right, it's time for you. And I love it when a girl tells me, hey, okay, now it's your time. I'm like, okay. I'm like sweating. I'm panting. Shane Gillis has a good joke. He goes like, when I have sex with a girl, he's like, I sound horrible. I can't believe she's doing it. I sound like a dog who ran for a long time and just like breathing in her ear. So, look, we've all done it. It's all been had. But, oh no, we're talking about just inside of a girl, not telling her. Yeah. So.
I've never.
You've never. I have.
Wait,
No.
okay, no, wait, hold
No,
on. I'm
there's
stressed
nothing
out.
like.
No, I
I have
have.
to delete this right now.
We had to handle some social media marketing.
Sorry.
She had to
I
get in
just had a
contact with her
moment.
agency. Look, coming etiquette. There is a type.
There is
know,
an etiquette though.
there is an
right?
etiquette.
Yeah,
You know
Yeah.
what a girl used to make me do?
clearly.
What?
She would have me pick out like, yo, get a shirt ready because you're catching it.
That's so specific.
Yeah, she's like, it's not gonna be on me because I got shit to do. And I
She's
was
a
like,
pro.
She's gonna fuck somebody else.
Yeah. I was like, that's a fucking
Shit to
pro.
do, aka.
She's like, look,
Yeah.
I got appointments today.
Yo.
But no, I remember
Wow.
she always made me pick out a shirt, and I would just use the same shirt. It would just be this hard
hardened-
ball
yeah.
of aluminum foil
I did
after
that
a while.
for a while.
Just this nut rag.
Starts to smell.
No, but honestly, in my long-term relationships, especially on birth control, you're shooting up the club nonstop.
Shooting up the club.
As the great Mike Cannon said, which go watch Mike Cannon's new special. He's filming it, and hopefully by the time that this is out, he'll be editing it. But so for that reason, I actually won't share that part of the joke. But go watch it. Mike Cannon, he was on about 4 episodes ago. Hilarious dude, filming his special in Stamford, Connecticut at the New York Comedy Club. Anyways, I've told you my experience nutting on a girl's face, right?
No.
I don't like it.
If a man ever did that to me,
I felt bad. Like, here's the thing. Her idea.
I would never let that happen.
Her idea,
never.
right?
My face
Yeah.
is too pretty for that.
Her idea. But that's more of a reason.
That's kind of
No,
the point.
That
my
is the
face is
point.
too pretty for your
That's
fucking
kind
nut
of
to
the
be.
point.
I don't even want your nut on my stomach. Don't fucking put it on my face.
Here we go.
As
really
you know,
loud.
as she tried to like derail what she was talking about. So look.
Happy Sunday, guys.
Happy Sunday,
I wonder if
the
these-
Lord's Day.
I wonder if these women's because they're
These
older
women's?
women. Yeah, there's 2 of them, right? But I could have just said women. But
Also, sorry, not to backtrack. This man disrespected me on International Women's Day of all fucking days. God, sorry, I just had to add that.
or
in there.
respected you.
Or
He thought that you were woman enough to do on your own. Which
No.
it's up for interpretation.
It's
we have
my
to do as
day.
an equal.
Yeah, it's we'll confirm with the Bible.
No.
No, but like older women, but
What about older women? You just said older women. It didn't
older
finish
women.
that.
No, I said we can get their take on it. I wonder if they would, but maybe nutting would be a very like as far as a first conversation with someone.
No.
Maybe
no,
not.
No.
I
I
wonder-
would prefer not
I wonder
to.
if
What's your
the
nutting?
younger girls over there would have a take on it. But I know
I don't know why
you
this is stressing me out.
hate women.
I know, right?
Like, why
You know
am I
what's so
Why are
funny?
you getting anxiety
You
right
know
now?
what's so funny? She's like, I happy International Women's Day, and she's like, fuck those girls. Over there.
I'm like, oh my god, please don't get their take
Which,
on
if that
this.
doesn't describe
It's like,
women,
you
you know?
already have a girl here.
I have a bunch of guy friends.
The
who
only
like,
opinion that
women
matters
are
is mine.
drama. Women are drama. That's why I have
Okay.
guy friends. Being that 50 Cent is playing lately, I did go to the 50 Cent concert. It was amazing. I almost teared up. As I
Over
was,
50
you
Cent?
That's
know,
the most New
That is
York
the
thing
most-
I've ever heard you
as
say.
I
in
was
my life.
holding back the N-word, you know, and
That's
I
not
have
very-
to go immediately.
That's not very New
50
York of you.
50 Cent, you know what it did? It like made me relive like moments of being like a kid. You know, Tyler was, I think, just being born.
Yeah,
And
still in the womb.
how old were you in 2004?
I was born in '98, so I would be
6. Okay.
Yeah. No.
This is coming from a girl who
5.
thought it was New Year's Day 2 days before in
all right,
Australia.
all right.
Did you
God
thought
damn.
work differently in Australia?
It does work
It was one of
differently.
the best
They
moments.
are 24 hours ahead of us.
Yeah, not 48. Anyways.
Whatever.
But here's the thing.
TikTok is where I get all my information, and TikTok told me.
Yeah, TikTok.
She got a Chinese education.
Yeah, she got Chinese education. Good one, Gatsby. Anyways,
All right, I quit this fucking podcast once again.
you can't quit ever. I don't know how we got into this nutty conversation.
No,
Oh,
because I was talking about my experience.
Yeah.
She's
So,
venting.
I
Look,
was venting. I needed that.
maybe this is a good thing to let guys know. Hey, have something. You know, when you get a car wash, you get out of the car and you wipe it down. Right?
Thank you.
It's wet.
Oh yeah.
And you don't
You're
even
not-
nut in your car.
Yeah. Some don't. You know. I once had sex when I was like.
Some dumb. What?
Well, no, I wanted to say this. I had sex when I was like 16, 17 in my car. And I used to do this thing when I was 16.
Do this thing.
I would call my friends in the middle of having sex, and they'd be like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm
Why
fucking."
would you do that?
I'm fucking, and then I would just
Why?
and then I would just hang up 5 seconds later, and every time they'd be like, "Do me a favor,
Don't do
call
that
me."
ever again. Don't do that
Fucking
ever
do
again.
that.
But they'll always pick up. I'm like, "Hey, what are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm fucking." And the
Why
girl-
would you? That's
and the
weird.
girl
That's
would-
strange. I think you
and-
need
and the
therapy
girl-
for that
I was,
reason.
I was a kid. The girl would tolerate it and be like, "Can you finish being awful?"
If a man picked up his phone in the middle of fucking me, I was like, hold on, let me make a call really quick.
I one time answered a call
That's so funny.
while getting head, and she got up and left. But
I have had
tale
someone
for
calling my
another
phone, and I
day.
could feel it, and I went,
That's a
Shut
tale
my
for
phone.
another day. I did once have a girl get upset at me while she was in doggy style.
Wait.
Yeah. So when I had her in doggy style, her face was looking at my phone.
oh no.
And
From
of
what
course,
angle?
Of course, like this, looking at it like this. And just bad product placement, you know.
That's on you,
And,
dog. That is
Your
on
phone was
you,
directly
my
below
guy.
her.
And then,
That's
like,
on you.
I could tell her. I could
God.
tell because you know when you get into like this, you know everyone has like a rotation. All right, we go from head to this, but after you've been with someone, it usually is that, and then you switch it up every now and then, right? So we're going into like the closing of the movie, right? Basically, and I could tell that she's doing a director's cut of cutting it. Like let's wrap this up.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, wrap it up. And then she's like, ooh, I'm like, huffing and puffing, and she goes, so who the fuck? Can you open your phone and see who texted you? And I was like, I don't know. Who cares?
What the timing?
Yeah.
The timing. God, what a
Jeez.
queen.
Women never, they
I
never
love her
lose-
for that, for
they
her
never
timing.
lose the opportunity to be
How lucky.
suspicious of you. Meanwhile, how about this? The text was no one. It was nothing invalid. It was just a girl's name. That's all it was. I think.
Well, you're in the middle of fucking her,
Yeah.
and she sees
The
on
last
your
thing
phone
she-
another woman's name. What the fuck do you think is gonna happen?
The
Take
last
it
thing
in
she
the
What in the
ass.
wants.
whole entire fuck do you think is gonna happen?
Tyler's obviously on the side of the woman. This was many years
absolutely.
ago.
I
If you're
mean,
gonna be
like,
anything, be so
That's what I'm saying. I'm
fucking
like,
for real.
Put it on D&D. Like, put it on, like...
Thank you. Oh my god. As a
Or, like, turn off the notifications
rule
from
number
the
1:
app.
put your phone on Do Not Disturb if you're fucking with multiple
Yo,
people.
how crazy is this? One
I
time,
shouldn't have-
my boy stopped having sex with a girl because she had her Apple Watch on,
Yeah.
and in the middle she checked it to see who texted her.
That's
Oh my
pretty much
God.
the same thing as the
I
girl
don't-
looking
yeah,
at your phone.
red flag.
No, but she was like, and he's like, nah, who the fuck, you know?
Yeah, it's like
Technology does ruin the fucking whole thing, unless
what?
you're
Yeah.
using like
We shouldn't
a-
have that much access to people.
No, we shouldn't. It's too much. It's
Yeah.
like put it away after a while. But not you, because we're not done here yet.
Me?
I do want to do a shout out once again to
Maybe not ever again, but
We can Gatsby
Yeah.
at Cormaz Meals.
Yep.
We've been kicking their Cormaz Meals. All right, we'll do it right here. You guys are watching continuously will know that this will be a clip, but whatever. This is how the sauce is made, or the sausage is made, or however it's made. Let's do Tyler Morris.
Eric Bernal.
I'm losing weight and I'm eating what I want. Want to know what I'm eating?
What are you eating?
Cormaz Meals. Cormaz Meals, promo code Eric B, capital E, capital B, $15 off if you're a new user. Guys, I'm getting sexier, hotter, grown 3 inches. I'll let you find out which one or let you think about which one. Anyways, they didn't post my last one because I said Cormaz Meals. I said doesn't matter if you're black, white, or Spanish. They are non-racist.
Yeah,
And,
why would you fucking say
he
that?
didn't repost
As soon
it.
as I saw that clip, I was like, why would he fucking say that for
Because
a promo?
who gives a shit?
But for a business to
I'm
repost,
gonna
why
ask
would
them
you
if
say
they-
that?
And we're back. I'm about to ask those girls about the coming question.
Oh, God.
See what they say.
Oh, Jesus.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm like...
Oh, I'm stressed
This
out.
feels like Impractical Jokers is
Hold
what
on.
it feels like.
It does feel like a little bit.
I'm just here.
Excuse me.
I just work here.
Can I ask you guys a question real quick? I'm gonna ask you a question, and you could be like, "Hey, a little much on a first question."
Okay.
It has nothing to do with you, but what you think is right and wrong.
Okay. Can I
Okay.
choose to not answer?
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then
Oh, yeah.
we'll just cut this.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So.
If anyone wants to answer that one, place
Oh yeah, yeah,
she
yeah.
doesn't want
yeah.
to and you do.
So, all right. So she had an experience about something. Yeah, sex. Who doesn't have it, right? Whatever. Guy finishes on top of her stomach like a gentleman, but told her, "Clean it yourself."
Absolutely not.
Thank you.
What is etiquette?
Thank
What is the
you.
proper etiquette? What is the proper etiquette?
He'll,
Get on the mic, in the
he
mic.
doesn't even need to say anything. He just goes and gets a towel in your
Thank
bathroom.
you. Thank you.
You heard it here
Thank
first,
you.
folks.
The bare minimum respect and decency. If you're gonna finish on my fucking stomach, clean it up yourself. That's your DNA. You just nutted on me. Clean it up. Clean it up.
Yes.
Thank you.
And that's what I
You heard it here
Agree
first.
that they
Completely
need
agree.
to get. They need to get a towel. Also, like you're not gonna move.
No, you know
and
what he
get
asked me?
some
He was like, "Do you
sperm
need anything?"
babies.
Yeah, for you to
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
this
For
shit
you
up.
to go to the bathroom.
For you to leave. Get me a towel and then leave.
Well, I was at his house. so-
And this is,
Never go back there.
and she won't.
I'm not going to ever again.
This has been brought to you by Women's Month. March is Women's Month. International
God,
Women's Month.
I love being a woman.
Look,
Vindicated.
this month-
Vindicated.
It's a reminder, guys. Wipe the nut
Wipe
off
your
her
own
stomach.
fucking nut.
And I think, guys, where we at?
36 minutes.
Oh, that's perfect.
That was amazing.
Look, guys, again, we want people to like, comment, subscribe. We've been gaining subscribers pretty well month over month. It's always going up.
Yeah.
And I want to shout out to the video that went viral. My video, I think it's cruising at like 2.2 million right now.
Oh, there's
where-
a fight on the TV. Sorry.
there's women fighting for Women's Month on the TV. LSU versus South
Sorry, I got
Carolina.
distracted.
Now you guys know when we recorded this. But what was I saying?
Something
Something about your video and the women.
Oh,
When
okay.
it went viral, yeah.
So shout out to the
We're
women
gaining-
who are
yeah.
that are wrongfully accused of crimes. I know these women didn't do it. There's no way that look, beautiful people don't commit crimes when they're
No,
women.
they don't.
And
They
I will
don't do
stand by
that.
I was looking through the comments. Some guy was like, "Your Honor, my what he's like, my evidence is that you weren't even there, so she's not guilty."
Facts.
And then it was a bunch of guys like going.
Did you even see what happened?
Did you even see? Oh,
Do you even know?
One guy goes, "As her lawyer, I'd like to replete with, she is just a girl.
I've
Thank you.
said that to you.
I know, but some guy wrote it, and also a million girls say that.
Yeah, no.
It is funny.
Your
though.
Honor, she is literally just a girl.
She's just a girl.
just a girl.
She's just a girl.
You hate it when I say that, but when
And
you see a fucking meme about
this
it or
episode will
something.
actually close out Women's Month. You know, we've talked about
will.
women. We had Jessie Forrester on the last episode. Talk about that. Also, guys, if you're in the Scottsdale area, go ahead and visit Miss Tyler Morris. Her Instagram one more time, guys. Tyler Morris, who is a bartender at Hi-Fi. But if you're a friend, you'll go in there and say hello, and then she'll just kind of look at you and go about her business.
I'll be like, hey.
And that's actually, I do want to touch on that real fast. When I see my friends,
Yeah.
I want a spectacle.
Yeah.
When you see me, I want. Oh
Sorry
my
that I'm
God,
fucking
hi.
busy.
I don't give a shit.
I'm fucking busy, and you're not even paying for anything. So shut up.
I don't drink alcohol.
I understand, but even if you were, you wouldn't pay.
I had money to tip you too, because I was like,
Well,
can
sorry, I was fucking busy. It was a Saturday night after a fight at a bar. What do you fucking want from me? And I was already 30 minutes late getting behind the bar because I didn't have the fit that I needed. So, and which was not my fault. So.
And with that being said, that has been the episode. Eric Bernal Show, Gatsby the artist, Tyler Morris, and as always,
fuck off.
go fuck yourself.
Whatever it is.
Why the AZ is SVO. Jokes aside, the realest when you hear it coming from the Eric Bernal Show. It's Scottsdale. Very own. Get your phone and hear a call. We going up. Now let them know. SVO. Sleepy Hollow.